Hello, Lufkin. I'm Kate Amon. I'm here with my co-host, Addie Chhay, and Dr. Hockenberry with The Scoop, asking questions about the recent school board meeting and just all things Lufkin. Addie, I'm going to pass it on to you with our first question.
I'm ready.
All right, good morning. So Senate Bill 2 was recently just passed. Are you worried about that? And how are we working on marketing ourselves because of that?
School choice, ESAs, vouchers. Am I worried about that? Of course I'm worried about that. I'm absolutely worried about it. I'm more worried about the long-term consequences of it than I am the short-term. I think there were some, not that I'm saying I'm okay with it, because I'm not. However, some guardrails were put on the bill in the House's version, so if the Senate accepts the House's version, it's much better than the Senate version. So we'll see how that works out and plays out. But long term, I still think there's a high level of risk that this could be a runaway train that we really don't know where it will go. But historically, other states that have gone down this route, it is what the amount of money started with and where they end up with a few years down the road is much larger than what people have foreseen, although there's been a lot of warnings about the increased cost over time. But right now we've got some guardrails on it that make it a better version than what it was, but we'll see. But long term, I'm worried. Short term, disappointed, sad.
For those listening who doesn't know about Senate 2 bill, can you kind of describe it and how would it impact Lufkin ISD?
Well, it's vouchers are the more commonly, that's more commonly used word, right? Voucher. So $1 billion of taxpayer dollars are going to be dedicated to what's called, I think, education savings accounts is the more academic word for voucher. And so anybody that's attending a private school, I think there's some homeschool options in there as well, can apply for a voucher and apply for a voucher, get the money, and then apply it toward, private school tuition. Or I think there's an allotment of a smaller amount toward homeschooling costs. So the impact financially, $1 billion is a lot of money, but the impact is it going to peel off some of our students? And our students are, while we're here, it's our most important job, and it's what we care about more than anything else. But we do get paid per student. Okay. So the more students that leave the district, if they do because of this, the less money we will have. And there's no real way to plan for that. We don't know what will happen until after they're implemented, so we'll see. Now, we're taking some preliminary runs at the potential loss of students. However, I still want to add this, though, and y'all are about to graduate, so you've had a full experience of Lufkin High School mostly, so there's nothing that compares to Lufkin ISD in the area. There just isn't. And I say that with so much confidence after a year, because I've been in 5 other school districts, and especially Lufkin High School, it's not even close.
I can contest with that, being moving my sophomore year from a different district, coming to Lufkin, and it's just so different than all the other districts in Texas.
It is. So if people take the voucher, they're already probably in a private school, but it's not because of the programs that we don't have. It will be for some other reason. So I'm confident that we provide the best program, the best schools, and for that reason that we will be okay. Do we need to market a little better? Absolutely. I mean, we live in a different world now, so we need to constantly look at how we market our school district, and we need to be better tomorrow than we are today.
Trying to prove different, you're better than the other districts about teachers' pay raise. Talk to me about that, Dr. Hockenberry.
Well, that we're not better at, but we're about to fix that problem.
Yes, sir.
We are, at the board meeting last week, our teacher pay is about 7% below the peer and regional market, which kind of ashamed of that.
Yeah.
The largest school district in the area, one of the largest within a 100-mile regional expand. I mean, we're 7% behind, so we need to correct that quickly, and we have a plan to do so, and I'm excited about that.
You want to give us some hints about the plan?
Well, I mean, the plan is you need money to pay more, so,
Yeah.
right? So we have some of the big steps that we've taken this year have been preparing us to pay better, and so we are looking at pay ranges for teachers. Now there are a lot of other positions somewhere in the 4 to 7% range.
Okay.
Maybe there'll be a surprise in there. We'll see what the legislature does with their new school monies, and go off of that as well. But we're also looking at some hard to fill position stipends. So absolutely, I think the question is, are we going to be able to give a pay raise next year? And I'm absolutely certain that we will. Whether the legislature acts or not, we are in a position to do so.
That's great.
That'll be very exciting. Speaking of some new exciting changes, any updates on daycare for staff members?
We're going to have one. Maybe that was the last update too. There's been communication going out regularly about the progress being made toward that. One of the biggest is getting our license. So we're not fully licensed yet, but we do expect to be in sometime in July.
Okay.
But we've been taking all the steps that we're allowed to take to prepare for next year, and there's been great interest. So we're really excited about the daycare option for our staff.
Yes.
And remarkable response. So that's a neat add-on for our staff next year, to know that their kids at a very early age, starting at 6 weeks,
Oh, wow.
are going to be nearby.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Great
6
stress,
weeks
yeah.
of age and older. How about
Wow.
that?
That's
That'll be
awesome.
Very
Yes.
exciting.
That is awesome.
Yes, really
Yes,
good.
sir.
So
Well, as you know, me and Addie are seniors. We are ready to
graduating
graduate, both
real
going
soon.
to the University of Texas
Yes,
at Austin,
we
which
will
we're
be at Moody together.
yes, we're both really excited about. So, with graduation coming up, do you have any advice to the students? How many people are graduating in our class?
76?
476.
476.
Give us some
Few
advice.
students.
Well, that's about how many I graduated with a long time ago. Well, you're going to UT, so I guess we can't talk about that.
Okay.
However, wow, advice. I didn't know I was going to get that question. That's a really good question. I'm going to sound like an old adult. Be smart. Have fun. Explore. Be careful. You have your whole world in front of you. It's an amazing world. And do all you can. Never sell yourself short. Always believe that you can rise to whatever expectation you and others have for you. Be confident and believe in yourself. You are fully prepared to do great things and go out and change the world, and I know y'all will.
We thank Lufkin High School for those words and for teaching us so many amazing
Absolutely.
things. Addie, do you have any closing statements?
I don't, but I do want to know if you have anything else that you are very excited to share with us. Any fun, new, exciting projects?
Fun, new, and exciting projects. Well, I'm excited because we're ending a very big year for the school district.
And your
So,
first year, too.
my first year.
We are coming
but
up on a year.
we've gone through, Lufkin ISD has had some challenges. We have faced them head on. We've overcome most of them. And we did that in a way where I don't think the students were negatively impacted by the work that we did. I hope that y'all's experience this year and other years was as good as it could be, because we were very mindful of the work that we had to do, that we did not compromise the learning of our students along the way. And so I think that's the greatest news we have, is the year we've had. We've faced the hurdles, we've jumped over them, gone around them, and we're a healthier school district with a very promising tomorrow and a brighter future than we have today.
That's right. Dr. Hockenberry, ending on those wise words. Thank you so much for joining
so
us.
much.
Congratulations on your first year down.
Well,
Many more to go.
congratulations to y'all
Excited for many
graduating.
more to come.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.